Hello and welcome to Dead Dog Scampy's farm stroke brewery. I'm just making this video quick. Well, it's not going to be that quick, but I'll make it as quick as possible. Basically because I just fancied doing something different to just straightforward farming, and I saw there wasn't that many videos really online about running a brewery. So this map is Nordfriesisch Marsch. I'll put a link in the video descriptions to this map, and when you download this map, you all the kind of brewery and everything come with it. However, they're not actually on the map. You have to buy them. I'll show you now. If we look in the store, if you go to you need global company for this, and if you go to global company, you'll see there, look, the brewery is £850,000, and so it's quite expensive. And excuse me, I've got a cold at the minute. I beg your pardon. There's also lots of other things that you can put onto your map, and it's a really nice map actually. It's in Holland, I believe. The maps are all the fields are all pretty square and pretty big really. These are about just right size for me. I don't like them too small, but not stupidly big either. So at the minute you can see I have, where are we? Field 21 there, field 2 here, 16 there, and 1 here. So when you start, this is the farm area just here. Obviously I bought that straight away, and I've also got field 33 and 34, I'll show you, and I've also bought the wooded area just there because you need to make pallets. It's all very interesting really. It just makes a change to just kind of straight farming or doing animals or whatever. I've done it all, and I just fancied doing something different. So if you do fancy running a brewery, stay tuned, stay watching the video, because I'm going to take you around my farm and brewery. So this is the farm. These buildings that are here you do get when you buy the farm. There's a few storage barns, tractor trailer storage. This fertilizer stand or whatever it is, that wasn't here, so I've had to buy that. That's an extra. And also I've had to put that water trigger there because there wasn't one nearby, and also I put the all-in-one silo to buy seeds from. So that's the things I put on. All of the buildings was here though, so it's a pretty good farm. Right, okay, so we'll go to the brewery first, and I'll show you the brewery. So it's not far from. So it's like I was saying, it isn't on here. You have to actually buy it and put it on a field. So I've had to buy a field and put the brewery onto that. So this is the brewery. So it's not actually far from the farm, which is a kind of nice looking brewery. It's been so much fun playing this game. I've only played it for like 2 days, but I've got a really good setup. So the only thing here that wasn't here was this multi-fruit silo. I've put that there because I did grow some hops and I actually grew too many, so I kind of kept a silo there. So I just stuck a silo there so I can put any extras there. So your silo won't be there, but these will. So if you go around here, I'll just zoom out a little bit. So see, when you drive across here, these tanks are for water. So when you get to about here with your water bowser or whatever, the water trigger will come up. So you just fill it up with water. It holds about 500,000 litres of water, so it lasts for ages. And then you can also put in here, this is for hops and grain. So to make beer you will need hops and either wheat or barley. So your hops, wheat and barley you put in this bit here. Okay, and we'll travel around the corner. You will also need to make some malt, so the beers all take malt. So if we get out of the car here, you can see just here, look, it's got pictures on it. Malt Platzen, so malt pallets. So these are all malt that I've made, which I'll show you, and there's quite a lot there, so that'll keep us going for a while. And then round this corner, or on the corner even, you've got Leopalaton, so your pallets. You have to make your own pallets, and they all go in here. It all makes it a bit more fun doing something different. So I've had to buy some forest and kind of do a bit of forestry work to get the wood to make the pallets. So your pallets go in here, and we're back around the front again. In fact, let me just speed myself up and I will walk along here, not that fast, there we go. Right, so if you see here, Pilsner. Okay, so in here it tells you exactly what you've got of everything. So basically, you can pretty much get the gist of it, but then when you walk close to it, it says it on the right hand side there, look, in English. So empty pallets, we've got 71,417 litres of pallets. We've got 314,167 of water, and you get the gist. And then you've got malt, hops and barley. So the only thing is that you can basically make bottles of beer, or you can make kegs of beer. The bottles is beer kasten, and to make beer kasten you need barley. So if you want to make bottles of beer, you need barley. All the rest of it's the same, so all of that is the same. It's just that you've got barley to make bottled beer. But then if you go around the corner where we just came from, in here, this is where you get the kegs, look. So the kegs all come on a pallet that you've made, so that's why you need the pallets. And if you go up to here, beer fast, this is called, so beer kegs. So if you walk up, look, you'll see that this one is all the same pallets. Look on the right hand side, pallets, water, malt, hops and wheat instead of barley. So if you look on the menu to sell them, usually right on the right hand side, there we go, look, so there's a few different places that sell it. Wow, the cans, beer kasten, has got a really good price on it at the minute. I should be selling them. And then you've got the kegs there as well. Okay, so this is the brewery setup, and you need quite a bit of money to set it up. So what I did basically was, previous to playing on this map, I played on an oak farm. So I kind of sold all my assets, all my fields, all my machinery, and any money that I'd kind of got saved over. I used to start up the brewery and farm. So machinery and kind of buildings and stuff was kind of paid for, really. I did have to kind of save up to get some other little bits and bobs. I had to save up to get a field because I didn't quite have enough, and a couple of other bits of machinery, but most of it's all bought and paid for. So, okay, so that's your brewery, and to run the brewery, you obviously need pallets. So, if I drive around here, I've just got to tidy the roads and everything up yet. It's still kind of work in progress. But to get pallets, you need a sawmill. So I've also placed on this field here that I bought this sawmill. Again, you have to buy it. And see here, I've got the logging truck and trailer. This trailer, if anybody wants to know where I got it from, then just ask in the comments and I'll put a link in it or something. But it's an auto loading trailer, excuse me. And so when you drive up to the side here, you can select which side you want to offload in. So obviously offloading to the right hand side. All the logs fall into the water there and just disappear. And go around the corner. Let's jump out. So basically, if you come over here, ignore everything else at the moment. If you look here, so I've got 247 blah 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 wood in there because I chucked a load in last night before I came off, and I've got 10,205 litres of pallets. So the leader pallet, the Lear Paletton, Lear pallet, or whatever it is the one that we use for the brewery and also for the malt house. I'm not sure what that one's for yet. I've not had to come across them yet. And so to make your brewery and your malt house, you need pallets, this is where you make them. So you put the wood in the pool and it will just automatically make stuff. So your pallets will come out when they're kind of, you have to spawn them. Actually, they don't just automatically spawn. You have to open the menu or press R and then click on here, Lear Paletton or Lear pallet, and then click on maximum. So I've got 2 pallets there, let you see. So if I press space, it then spawns them 2 pallets. So they won't spawn automatically, so you have to make sure you do that. Okay. So when you come over here, this is where your pallets will all spawn, and then obviously you just take them and put them in the buildings where they need to be. So this is where your pallets spawn. Okie doke. And also there's a byproduct of this, which is hackschnickel, which is wood chips. Okay, so your wood chips come out around here from up there. Okay, so I've got a trailer there. Again, you have to kind of have a truck on there to trigger it, and then you will get wood chips, which we will use. You can either sell them as wood chips, or you can use them for something else, which I'll show you in a minute. We'll get there. Okay, so I hope that's been clear enough. So that's your sawmill. Obviously, we have to make the malt, okay, to make beer. So if you come around here, right, we've got, these are always the kind of description things, obviously, and we've got a few pallets in here that I've already put in from the sawmill. This is where you put the pallets in, these like shed things. Water in there, so you need pallets, water, and also you need, what is it, Wiesen or Gerst. So basically wheat or barley you need to put in to get there. Okay, so round here, if you come round here and you dump in some wheat or barley, either or, it doesn't matter, you will then it will then fill that up. You've then got your water, your pallets, and this produces malt. So we've got 15,000 litres of malt at the moment. So if I open the, I don't think I'm close enough yet. There we go. If I open the menu up, press malts, maximum spawn, 3 pallets, spawn, and there we go. Look, I've got 3 pallets of malts waiting to kind of go now. Excuse me. So a byproduct of the malt production, so you've got your malts there, which we've just made, and a byproduct of this is Schweinefutter, which is pig food. So if you look on the right hand side there at the bottom right, malt production outputs pig food and malt, excuse me. So the pig food you can sell, or you can go and get yourself some pigs and feed them to your pigs. As yet, I find pigs quite hard work for not a lot of return, to be honest, so I've just been selling the Schweinefutter. But if you drive a vehicle around here, that's the showroom there and shop. Oh, the ice cream man's here. So if you drive a vehicle under here, pig food comes out of there, and then go and sell it. I think I've got enough work to do around here without having to look after pigs as well, especially at the minute. So that is the maltery. So now I'm going to take you across near the farm. So that's the sawmill, the brewery, and the maltery. Is that maltery? Maltery. I think that's right, isn't it? And if we drive straight through the farm, over here, what we've got just in here is, so this is like a paper cum cardboard box factory. So the wood chips that we get as a byproduct from doing the pallets, bring it in here, dump it in here, and also we're going to need pallets which go just in that shed there, and go around the corner here, and then you've got another one of those boards. Blue thing here on the corner, water trigger, so you need to fill that up with water, so you need water, wood chips and pallets. And then your paper or cardboard boxes or whatever will spawn just under that roof there, which is why I've got the trailer just there. I think I've got some paper to sell actually, so if we jump out here, sorry if this is a long video, but I just wanted to kind of make it because it might help somebody out, and if it does, it's all good. Right, okay, so like wood chips, I haven't got any at the minute, so I'm going to put some in. Water, I've got 65,000. Le pallet is 29,000. Okay, so I've got 105,000 litres of paper so far on carton. So if I press R and I go to Bear, what's up with you, cat? 21 pallets of paper. Okay, so if we go around the corner now, whoops. If we go around the corner now, there should be 21 pallets of paper here. Oh, look at all that. So we'll go and sell all this bad boy. It's a really nice map as well, actually. What I will do is there we go. So basically, you see down here, I've destroyed the landscape around here, and I've taken down all the trees because I bought that bit, and it includes this bit just here. So what I do is I just kind of try and cut a load of trees down, do a bit of work on the trees, then go and sow the fields and seed the fields and stuff, and then kind of grow crops. Then do water runs. It makes a bit of a change, so it's pretty good. So I've got yeah, that one's finished. So I've got the corner of this trees, but you can go excuse me. So you can go on to the map. I've got all this bit here as well to kind of cut down, and then you can kind of just go around and buy extra kind of bits with trees on all over the map. Look, so you're never really going to run out of trees. Plus you could always plant some if you wanted to, if you get that far. So yeah, let's have a look again. Just going to pop down. What I'll do is I'll show you this massive field. Well, for this map it's massive. That I've been using to kind of put stuff in. I use more barley than I do wheat, because the barley makes the bottles of beer, which you seem to get more money for, a little bit more money for, and you can use it for the maltery. So I tend to grow more barley than wheat, to be honest. So that's one of the fields that I've got there. It's been recently harvested. I'm going to have to start sorting that out today. And just around this corner here, this is probably, I think this is the biggest field on the map. It's quite big. The only thing about some of these fields is, as you can see, they've got these watery ditches all the way around it. Now they're not that deep that if you drive through it your vehicle will get destroyed. You can get back out of it, but it's a bit of a pain. So you always have to kind of do the headers at the both ends of the field. Do their headers, and then if you get workers on the job, they can take care of it from there. But it's a lovely map. It's been done really well. So this is the biggest field, and I actually used it for growing hops, and I ended up with like 550,000 litres of hops, which is going to keep me going for absolutely ages. So the next thing that I'm going to plant in here will be barley, so I'll get a big stockpile of that, and once I'm all stocked up on that, I might put some soybeans or something with a bit of value in it whilst my beer's being made. So I hope this video's helped at all. Sorry for my girlfriend always says that I've got a really boring voice, so I apologise for that, and I don't think it helps if I'm full of cold as well, which I am at the moment. So my apologies, but it makes a really nice change to do. I'd never done logging before. It wasn't something I was that bothered about doing. But then lately I've been just doing a lot of kind of normal farming, arable farming, with animals and that, and to do something different with the brewery and the malt house and the paper factory and stuff just makes a refreshing change. So I'd recommend it to anybody. I don't mean to kind of tell anyone to kind of suck eggs or anything, but when you download, because I've been asked before, when you download this map, obviously it's quite big. It's about 800 meg. It's just under a gig, because it's got quite a lot of it. You get loads of stuff that comes with it. You can have like fruit orchards, I've deselected them on the mods, to be honest, but you can have all sorts of fruit orchards and stuff like that as well. Loads of different things you can do. There's a flower house, you can make flour. But when you go to download this mod, when you download this mod, it will go into your downloads, and then from there you have to extract it. So don't just kind of let it go into your mod folder and then chuck it straight into your downloads and just throw it straight into your mod folder, because it won't work. You have to extract them all first. Once you've extracted them all, copy and paste them into your mod folder and it will work then. So probably most people know that, but it's one thing that I got stuck on, because to be honest, I've recently come from PlayStation. I'd never had a PC before, so it's been a big learning curve for me, but I absolutely love the mods and stuff. So yeah, that's it. Right, well, I'm going to call it a day at that, and I hope this has been some help to some people, and this is a really nice looking brewery. And I've got loads of beer to sell, so I'm going to go. Cheerio. Ta-ra.